Hill Country Hands. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. It is Friday, May 29th, and we are headed to our last doctor's appointment. This should be the last appointment because the scheduled C-section is for Wednesday. So it's just a checkup, my weekly checkup, and we'll see how it goes. We do have the car packed again for like the third or fourth time, just in case she sends us to the hospital. I don't feel like she will be sending us to the hospital just because I'm not having a lot of Braxton Hicks or contraction type stuff today. I was yesterday morning. I was having, I feel like real contractions because I could feel them all across my stomach and my back and like my upper leg area, and they were pretty painful. But they were, the closest was like 15 minutes apart, and then they got spaced out and I kind of stopped having them. So I definitely have more pressure and stuff the last week like I did the week before. So I don't know if I've dilated anymore or if that's just how it feels to be at the end of your pregnancy. So we'll see what the doctor says. My blood pressure's been fine. We bought a blood pressure machine to keep at home just to have to check it daily, and it's been fine. The only time that it was high was that one day at the doctor's office, and I don't know if it was like a mixture of me being nervous and seeing a new doctor. I don't know. I just feel like it was off at that point. Typically, if anything, mine is on the lower side. So we'll see what she says. We only have 5 days until baby comes at most, so pretty exciting. Just got home from the doctor's office not that long ago. So I was only dilated to a 3, so not really making any progress there. She still said, oh, maybe we'll see you this weekend at the hospital, but I feel like I haven't made any progress the last couple weeks, so I feel like baby's just gonna want to stay in until the scheduled C-section. I do have to go get tested before the delivery for the virus. She said that they should be calling me to set that up. She was kind of acted surprised that they hadn't called me already to set that up. So after we left, I did call the hospital, and unfortunately the hospital said that I'm not scheduled for June 3rd. I'm hoping that we can still have that date. Somehow, I'm not sure what happened, miscommunication, or I don't know, something happened to where they haven't scheduled that date for me yet, which is a little bit frustrating just because, you know, we've been looking forward to obviously the delivery date for a while, and I've continued to ask her if there's anything else that we need to be doing, and I was told no, so not sure what happened. I think somebody kind of made a little bit of a mistake in the last week or so with scheduling, but we'll see. I'm really hoping that we can stick to June 3rd still, just because we're looking forward to that only being 5 days away. And, you know, it's just a little bit frustrating because we do have another kid that, you know, my parents are planning on watching her, and my husband, you know, would have probably worked another day if it's going to be a later date than that. So, but it'll all work out. I mean, who knows, maybe the baby will come before then anyway and it won't matter. But they're supposed to call me back. They didn't really say today, hopefully later today, if not Monday, on what day exactly it will for sure be and what time, and then what other things I have to do. I think I just have to go get tested at one of those drive-through testing places, probably at the hospital. And I don't know if I still have to go in for like pre-registration kind of thing like I did with Mackenzie. I kind of would think that they'd be discouraging people from having to go into the hospital to do extra stuff right now, but who knows. So we'll see. She just said keep doing what we're doing. So, you know, my hyperemesis has been the same pretty much the last week. Still nauseous, vomiting a handful of times a day. Still dizzy. So the hyperemesis stuff is about the same. Not really a whole lot going on with that. And then just added with like the Braxton Hicks and pressure and stuff worsening in the evening. But it's been an okay week. It's been manageable. I think that just knowing that we're so close to meeting baby and me hopefully feeling a ton better helps a lot. even though I still really don't feel good. My mood and emotionally I feel good because I know that we're so close. And I've just really gotten used to feeling this way, so it's kind of like the new normal for me. So this is Friday, so I plan on posting this video on Tuesday if we haven't had the baby yet. And I will do a little bit of an update after the weekend before I post it on Tuesday. So probably Monday or Tuesday morning I'll do a little add-in to see how the weekend went for us. But we'll see. I hope everything gets worked out with the scheduling stuff. So that way it sticks to the original plan. I'm such a planner. I get upset kind of when stuff doesn't stay the plan, but it'll be okay. Baby will be here soon, one way or another, I feel like within the next week, so it will all be good. So it is still Friday, May 29th, and I got a phone call from the doctor's office, and they said that the C-section is all set and scheduled, everything's fine. So it will still be Wednesday, June 3rd. It will be at 7 a.m., so Justin and I have to be there by 5 a.m. on Wednesday, and we should be having the baby at 7. I'm so excited. I'm really glad that they called me before the weekend about the date and everything, because I was a little bit frustrated earlier, which I know stuff happens. I should try to be a little bit more understanding and easygoing about it, but we've been looking forward to it for a long time, so if we had to wait longer than June 3rd, I was going to be a little bit upset, but stuff happens. It all worked out for the best, and who knows, baby may come in the next 5 days anyway, before that scheduled day anyway. But I'm super happy with the fact that they called me back, and they called me back pretty quickly within like a couple hours of us being at the doctor's office, which I was really surprised. So I just have to hear back from the hospital, and they're going to tell me when I need to go in to get tested and do the drive-through testing thing, and if I need to do anything else before Wednesday. And the plan's just going to be Mackenzie's going to go stay at my parents' the night before, since obviously we will be getting up super early on Wednesday. But I'm really glad that it's early Wednesday. We can avoid traffic and get to see baby sooner. I'm excited, nervous, and we'll see what the weekend brings if baby comes sooner, but I kind of think baby's just going to stay in there like Mackenzie did. Must be nice in there for them since they don't seem to want to come out. But just a little update, I'm glad that the date worked out. So today is June 2nd, Tuesday. It's the day before the scheduled C-section, and we are at the COVID drive-through testing that I had to go to. So we're just waiting to get tested for that. I guess it's like a hospital policy right now for any moms that are going to deliver at the hospital to be tested the day before or like when they first come in. So we are going to wait to have that done. Hopefully it's not too bad. And my mom came and picked up Mackenzie a little while ago, since we have to be up so early. The C-section is still scheduled for 7 tomorrow. The nurse that I talked to yesterday said that it'll probably be more like 7:30 by the time they actually get things going, I guess. We're excited. I'm nervous. It's kind of sad to see Mackenzie leave, but I mean, I know she'll have fun at mom and dad's, and just not being able to be with her for a few days, but just waiting for the test. Definitely was not fun getting that test done. I've seen like other people do videos of it, and I kind of felt like they may have been like overreacting a little bit, just because, I mean, I've been tested for like the flu and stuff like that before, but definitely was way different. It was way further back up in there and both sides, so it was pretty painful. I'm glad that I don't have to go through that again, hopefully. But it was an easy testing the way that they had it set up. It was easy and convenient for us to just drive up, and they did it, and now we're done. We're gonna get some takeout to take home and just kind of relax this evening and afternoon, so we can hopefully get to bed early tonight and just spend some time together. And they did tell us a few minutes ago that I do need to get up and call 2 hours before we're supposed to be there. So we're supposed to be there between 4:30 and 5. So I guess we need to call by like 2:30 to 3. We need to give them a call. So that is pretty bright and early. We're really excited though, and looking forward to meeting baby and finding out if it's a boy or girl at this point. So this concludes my last pregnancy update. I can't believe tomorrow's the big day finally. I can't believe we made it to 39 weeks. Obviously the doctor was wrong about us not making it to the due date, but I think it worked out for the best for everybody. You know, Justin was able to work a little bit longer, and of course it's better if, you know, longer baby stays in and gets to grow more and everything. So it's the last pregnancy update. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.